Migration is a normal human activity. Human beings have always been moved from one country, locality, and place of residence to settle into another. The common motivator for relocation has long been the desire for one to get a better life. Again, the desire to relocate may be due to unlivable circumstances in a home country ravaged by war, as is the case for refugees.
We are women and have nowhere else to go. South Africa is my second home.
My name is Dada and I'm not a refugee by choice.
According to the Department of Home Affairs as of 2018, South Africa is home to 280,027 urban refugees, composed of 88,694 refugees and 191,333 asylum seekers. According to Statistics South Africa, the largest inflows are in Gauteng and the Western Cape, followed by KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape. Refugees in South Africa share in the freedom of living in the urban communities of their choice. Unfortunately, many refugees and those granted asylum in South Africa remain to live under challenging circumstances due to a lack of employment opportunities. These include a range of ill sentiments towards non-nationals and numerous barriers taken by employers to protect citizens with regards to accessing the labor market.
I went for some interviews. For example, I'll reach there and they will ask each and everyone to bring their CV, and just by discovering that I'm a foreigner, I'm a refugee, just promise to call me and they won't call back. When I was trying to apply for a job, the employers and recruiter were saying that they prefer to hire a South African with an ID paper. Made me feel like I'm not good enough for any job.
The practice accrues from role players' lack of knowledge to distinguish between the Refugee Act and the Immigration Act. These dynamics negatively affect refugees who have a sole priority to make a living. One could then ask, how does migration impact negatively on employment in a country where a set of skills are being made available to the country's labor market? Challenges faced by refugees in South Africa include the following: policy shifts and their implications, policy practical application that contradicts policy positions, economic exclusion, recognition and accreditation of foreign qualifications, lack of employment opportunities in South Africa, precarious work, violence and xenophobic attacks. The looming unemployment statistics in South Africa, lack of economic opportunities, and a recognition of a refugee permit present unimaginable downfalls, particularly for refugees. Therefore, the sensitization and public awareness of refugee documentation, opportunities, rights, and responsibilities need to be conveyed. South Africa is a country of liberal freedom with a constitution that serves to fulfill human rights, guided by humanitarian principles of Ubuntu and solidarity. Refugees commencing a new life in the urban communities of South Africa are therefore encouraged to become independent, self-sufficient, and reliant. The act of survival and becoming self-reliant lies in the decision of either starting a business or looking for employment. In May 2017, the UNHCR commissioned hand-in-hand Southern Africa to undertake the Livelihood project on urban refugees living in Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal.
I traveled from Congo to here and I came alone. My life wasn't that easy because I still had to learn a lot of things, and also to cope with the environment of different nationality and different languages, which wasn't easy, but then at the end, finally get the paper. It allowed me to have a job, study, also open a bank account.
I came to South Africa in 2006. Section 24, it allowed me to work and study.
I met David from Hands in Hands in 2017 June, and I received a bursary to go study fashion design in South Africa. I
joined Livelihoods project in 2017 in July. I did receive my bursary with Hand in Hand in 2017. They paid my school fees and I went to the college Red Cross, where I learned my home-based care. Right now I'm working at Future Family I'm working there as a home-based care worker. Bursary, going to school, hand in hand, it has changed my life.
When I met Hen and David, they actually helped me getting a bursary, and then I was able to make my own stuff. From where I stand, I can actually see my future, it's really bright. After getting a bursary and the training, I did not only get a job, but I'm also able to make my own business, which is making bags. There's a shop called Tepo the Jean Makers. So I went there with one of my designs and I showed him, and he liked it, and he said it'd be lovely to do it together. We've already started one of my designs there, and it's gonna be out anytime soon.
In the next 5 years, I'm planning to open my big home and helping others, giving back to the community.
I would like to plead on the government, NGO and private sector to please work together and collaborate, and also help people, unemployed people, especially refugees, not only helping them to increase the bursary, but also helping them to get employed.
I would like to appeal to all organizations, NGOs, government, private sectors, to work together and create more jobs for people out there, whether it's the refugees or South Africans. And this is how to empower people that can be able to provide for their families.
I would like to thank Hand in Hand and UNHCR for giving me the opportunity to finally start my career and my dreams.
The UNHCR and Hand in Hand partnership encourages refugees to take greater responsibilities for themselves in ways that engage them in supporting the values of employment and self-employment.